So after getting all this figured out, next step is going to be to bleed the brakes. So here we have the Endless Racing Super Fluid. We're going to be putting on the big brake kit. So Tony's going to help me bleed so that way we can get one of the systems ready to go before getting everything on. And what better system to get ready than the brakes? We want to get the brakes, then we'll have to bleed that. We got to put oil in everything. And then we can probably get something started. I believe I don't have any oil in there, so got to put something in there as well. Which I have something really nice for oil for that as well. But for now, we're going to bleed the brakes, get all that topped off. That way we can be one step closer to driving this thing. All right, since we got the brakes bled, everything's working good. Pedal's nice and strong, so happy with that. So that solves that issue there. Another thing that we went ahead and did was install my strut bar, and it looks like it barely clears. Yeah, like a good ½ inch maybe between everything. So I'll have a very unique strut bar. It's made out of billet aluminum, so it's super nice. It's made by Ground Control. I like it a lot. I'm not going to be using the top hats, so I'm just going to be utilizing it as a strut bar. Because the top hats, I have to use the ones that go with the FDF kit to achieve all that angle. So I figured I'd continue on with the electronics, which is like the last thing I need to do. So I went ahead and mounted the ECU thing where it goes, and got the connectors in. Got the factory ECU here. Everything is connected. So now we have to hook up our new ECU, which is this thing right here. It's so little. I've always seen them in video and they look super nice. So it looks like we have to hook this up and then figure out where to mount it. I'm thinking I'm gonna mount it in the glove box. That way there's easy access to remove it or connect to it for tuning and whatnot. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's nice to have one of these. Used to see them all the time on video, and I was wondering how they'd be. Looks super nice. Apparently you can use the same ECU for multiple vehicles depending on what tune it's in it. So I could even use this for the A86, run the 4AGE on Haltech, and swap between cars. So whichever car I'm using at the time, just run the ECU. I don't have to buy multiple ECUs, which these things are kind of expensive. And when you remove the ECU, then no one can turn on the car. So it makes it a little bit kind of like a theft deterrent, because it's not gonna work. Anyways, let's hook this up, and then most likely it's gonna be going over the top of the glove box, and it'll just be like mounted to it somewhere. So that'll be nice. Let's plug this in, and then I'll figure out all that, because I still have to put all this together, but I don't want to put anything together until I know for a fact that everything is 100% working correctly. All right, so ECU's hooked up. It's dangling for now, but we're probably gonna hang it somewhere here in the glove box. And then I went ahead and flipped this around, because I had this bracket underneath my shifter. So I moved the bracket to the top of the shifter because I couldn't get it into reverse. So this, I don't think they thought about how this shifter probably wasn't gonna work as well. With a little bit of adjustment, I was able to get it in. Since the shaft that goes into the transmission now is so short, it makes it really difficult, because this doesn't have as much travel as like a stock one, where you can easily have a lot of movement. You can easily put it in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Sixth is a little bit hard. So I might need to loosen this adjustment up a little bit. But reverse is what's hard, because that's first gear. For reverse, I need to really push it and to get it in. But yeah, I wasn't able to get it there. But reverse is a little bit difficult to get in, but I'm still able to do it with my right hand. Left hand's a little bit weak, but yeah. And that's gonna be the bracket that's gonna be holding our hydro. All right, so now that we got the brakes bled, went ahead and topped off the coolant, got it bled out as much as possible. And then now we will be doing an oil change, or I guess installing some fresh oil. Gonna be going with liquid moly. Molygen, that's what we run in the race cars. And Ceratec as well. It's a nice protector, pretty much ceramic coats everything in there, which will help it all last a lot longer. And, you know, give me the ability of abusing the engine with hopefully not blowing it. But once again, it's a $700 engine, so you can always swap it out if that's the case. So let's go ahead and top off the oil. What's cool about this oil is that it's actually green. So let's go ahead and top this off, and then we can get on with some other stuff. All right, so I've been just getting some of the interior pieces put in. Got the rubber seals going. These top pieces that go here for the trim, for the window trim. And that's pretty much it. Trying to figure all that out. Went ahead and found my start button. It's a red STI one. So that one's on. And now I think I need to upload a tune onto the Haltech, because I'm at the step where I need to crank the engine over, since I got oil in it. I need to crank it over to create some pressure with the injectors disconnected, so I unplugged the injectors. And now I want to go ahead and crank it, but I tried right now and it doesn't crank, which means I forgot that we need to put a tune on this thing for it to even begin to crank. So with the Haltech, if you bought the kit, you get this little USB here. So this USB is what you put in, and it has the tunes, and it has one for a push start and one for regular key. So we got to do the push start one, obviously, and then we can try to get it started, or at least cranking. So I need to get my laptop. All right, so we're back on installing the map for the Haltech. I had to log into ESP online and then try to upgrade the firmware on the ECU, because I bought this kit years ago, so I'm guessing all the firmwares, or I needed a lot of updates because it's been a while, so I have to update everything. That's what it's doing right now, and then I should be able to finally hook up to the Haltech NSP, which is, I'm guessing, where we will load the map to get this to work. So right now the computer's doing its thing, writing the new ECU firmware and upgrading everything. There's no map in there because I haven't put it in there, but I have the map ready to go over here. So hopefully the map doesn't need an updated firmware too, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
No, it's just two maps. So it's just one for the Japanese K24A, and then one for the just a beta, and then one for the
because I saw one for push start, right?
One for push start, or one for manual key.
Yeah, because I got the one that they wanted. So it looks like we successfully upgraded the firmware of the ECU to work with this. Accept.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. This is reading my ECU now.
Live.
So it's reading my voltage. So I have the injectors unplugged, just so we can create some oil pressure. It's pretty good.
Oh man.
We're seeing any? Does this tell me oil pressure? There we go, oil pressure. Let's see if that moves. Yeah, it's creating some PSI there.
All right.
Cool. All right, guys, so now since we got the car cranking, I went ahead and started putting everything away. Got the ECU tucked in here. See there, Haltech. Got the wideband tucked in there. Then I left the cable that hooks up to the PC. That'll be in the glove box, so we can tune it later on. It'll be a lot easier. The cable that goes down passes through here. This is the one that connects to the wideband. That's all set up, going through there. all sealed up, so everything's looking good. Now I just got to continue putting the whole dash together and get the interior in, get the seats, some of the plastic trims, and just start tackling that. All right, so interior is coming along. Got the stereo in, got all that hooked up, got the AC stuff hooked up. Got that in place, even though that's gonna need to come out later once we put the center console piece in. But don't worry about that a little bit later. And now I wanted to put this piece that goes there, but before I do that, I believe I have to put the cowl that kind of goes around the cluster. And then I gotta put the little top cover. So I just gotta find where that's at. And then we can slap that on, and most of the dash will be together. Even got the little covers on for the tweeters. It's coming along. So the interior is coming along. Got everything put together on the dash side. I even got the seats cleaned up and put them in. So we have these nice TS seats that came with the car from factory. They just look very elegant. I really like the look they give off, so that's why I'm not gonna be upgrading them. I'm a fan of keeping the interior semi-stock. Obviously there'll be some mods in there, but I just want to keep it a nice clean street car. Nothing too crazy. We don't need a race car seat or anything. I'll probably put some of that into the A86 back there. So now that I got the interior sort of set, I haven't put the center console or any of the side plastics because I'm still gonna run lines through them probably. So I want to leave that accessible since they're just pieces that I'm gonna have to remove again anyways. But rest of it is installed. Seats are installed. I got them nice and cleaned, leather conditioned. And now I want to go, found my header so we can install the header. We already cranked it over the engine, got some oil pressure in there going. So now I want to put this because we can't fully get it running without the header at least, because the wideband goes to the section that bolts behind this. So I need to do that, and plus we don't want to be running just open engine when it's turned on. It makes so much noise and probably get everything in that area dirty. So let's go ahead and get this installed. All right, so I got the header on, put some heat wrap just to protect that area since you get pretty close to your footwell. And then went ahead and mounted the hanger that comes with the kit. Now what's left is to put the piece that goes from here to your factory 86 exhaust or whichever exhaust you're running. I need to hook up this wideband and pretty much be done with the install of the K-Power kit since I already got it cranking. So with this, I should be able to get it started. All right, so we got the header on and I got the wideband connected. So now we can try to start this thing. Let me get the keys. Kind of scared. It's not detecting my key because it's low battery. Huh. You kidding me? It's alive! Turns on and idles pretty good. So, okay, let's try to start it one more time. It's not sensing my key. Alive. All right guys, so we got the car started yesterday. Super exciting stuff, and I want to try to drive it today, but I'm gonna have to do it with no windows and no doors because my doors haven't arrived yet. I ordered some doors. I can put the hood on, but I think I'd rather have it open just so I can see. But I think, yeah, let's throw some wheels on. I might need to raise the front a little bit just so I can fully turn. Still debating whether or not I should put air suspension on it because I have a set back there with dual compressors and everything. So who knows? I might do that. I think that's like a cool thing to have on a car that's like a weekend car. That way the fitment is super nice and you can drive it. Because if I go too low with the car, the wheels are so wide and the angle kit is so aggressive that I will rub at like a good ride height where the wheel looks perfect in the wheel well. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I just send it and put the air suspension in. Since I have all the rear panels taken apart and most of it is open, it's super easy to run the lines and get everything where it needs to go. So I think that'd be a cool thing to do. I don't know. What do you guys think? But for now, I'm gonna end this video. I'll see you guys in the next